Hi guys, this is Grandma Cheap Cheap and welcome back to my vintage kitchen here in southern Colorado. It's a beautiful day. We were expecting a snowstorm last night, but it went south, so we missed it here in Colorado Springs, but it's supposed to come back on Friday and Saturday, so we'll see. But in the meantime, I want to welcome you back into my kitchen. Thank you so very much, you new subscribers, and I hope you find something helpful on this channel. On today's episode, I'm going to bring to you a springtime country carrot recipe. It's almost Easter, and when Easter comes, you see the displays in the windows of the stores and in the hobby shops and craft stores, little bunnies in a wheelbarrow with carrots. You see carrots all clumped together, and it just reminds me of how much I love carrots. And I do. I want to thank the Grimway Carrot Company for sponsoring this series of carrot videos. They're a company out of Bakersfield, California, started in 1968 in a little farm stand, and now they're just a big company, and they were kind enough to provide me with the carrots that I'm going to use in these videos, because it's going to be more than one. I'm going to show you two ways to do your carrots. First is I'm going to can carrots, pressure can them, and I understand not everybody cans. I don't know why. I mean, you can be one person, one or two people like me and Mr., or you can have a large family and just can for them. Also, canning is a way to regulate your salt intake, your sugar intake, and you'll know just exactly what's in your food because you made it. Grimway comes in this package form. I'm sure you all have seen it in the store. It also is packaged under the name of Bunny Love. Doesn't that remind you of Buddy Love? One of Eddie Murphy's movies. But anyway, Bunny Love or Grimway carrots. So whenever you see them, support them because it's a non-GMO product. It is purely organic, and you just don't know where some of your food is coming from sometimes. Last night I prepared my carrots. I cut them up in large pieces because I don't want a thin strip of carrot. I want a substantial bite because, like I said, I love carrots. It's springtime. Spring to the carrot. So I shaved them and cut them up and just put them in the Ziploc bag until today's taping. What will make my springtime carrots country is the fact that I'm going to use Lipton dry onion soup mix as a flavor component to make them rich in flavor and just taste like they have been simmering for hours and hours, or even in a pot roast or a beef stew. Definitely worthwhile doing it this way, economical, and good, very tasty. Would be excellent on your Easter table. Okay guys, it's been 5 minutes and my carrots have been simmering, and it didn't even come up to a simmer. It's a hot pack method, so I had to just put these in the water and let them, I guess simmer is the word, for 5 minutes, and that's what I've done. Here's my clean jar, sterilized jar. Let me see if I'm holding. Okay, here's my sterilized jar and my funnel. And now I will begin to hot pack. Let me see if I can get over a little bit. Okay, that's much better. Hot pack these babies in the jar. I'm using pint jars. For my carrots. Okay, and get as much as you can in there, leaving a 1-inch head space. Okay, I'm gonna get my debubbler and see if I can push these down some more. Yeah, I can. Because if you don't, you'll have too much air space and it'll cause your product to float. And they'll still be good. It's just that while you're doing this, get as much as you can in there. This one's a little too big. Let's see if I can take him out. If you don't have a debubbler, I've used this wooden spoon before. Let's see. Here's a smaller one. Okay, now my Lipton onion soup mix, I've shaken it up because sometimes the seasoning can be in the bottom. And I want them to marry. Yes, see? I don't know if you can see. I tried. Now I'm going to put a tablespoon of the onion mix in my jar. Then I'm going to take this water from my carrots and pour it in my canning jar up to within 1-inch head space. And you know what, guys? I use 1-inch head space for everything. It seems like it doesn't make any difference as long as I have that 1-inch head space, and that comes right here at the lower end. Wipe your rim of your canning jar. Let's see, here's my lids and my bands that I had sitting in hot water. Gonna put on the cap, finger tight, and there we go. Well, I guess I took it away before you know it. Here we are. See the beautiful carrots as well as the Lipton soup mix. I'm gonna put this in my pressure canner. Now, carrots and vegetables, you have to pressure can. If you are somewhat familiar with water bath canning and on your way to pressure canning, carrots are a good starter. I'm not all the way familiar with pressure canning because I just got Got one last year. But I'm getting there. Okay, your debubbler. Debubbler makes, you can pack that carrots in. Okay. Okay. Now let me get some, Lipton onion soup mix. And I guess you can use as much as you want. I like almost a tablespoon. I saw that I put in that one. Now, when you're working with your hot liquids, make sure when you're getting ready to fill your jars, that your jars are on something, a surface that won't crack the jar. Like wood, a wooden cutting board, or in my case I have a butcher block top. If you're on metal, or if you're on a surface that would, did I wipe this? That would be cold. If you're on a surface that would be cold, then put a towel down. Finger tight. There we go. I wouldn't put herbs in this carrots, because depending on how long the shelf life is, the herbs can tend to turn bitter. So if you want herbs, just put them in when you get ready to serve them. I'm going to get the rest of my jars packed, and then I'll give you instructions on using them right away, because I do understand not everybody can and not everybody want to. Like I said, I don't know why. Give me a minute and I'll be right back. So this is my little saucepan, and I'm going to put a tablespoon of the Lipton onion soup mix in here. And of course it can vary. It's whatever your taste is. You could also cook these carrots, if you have a lot of cooking to do, in the crock pot. Just don't have a lot of water, because in the crock pot, water doesn't tend to absorb too much, whereas in a saucepan it does. Okay, so I'll turn on my stove and just give this a slow simmer until the carrots are tender, fork tender, and you have a delicious, delicious carrot for dinner. So I'm going to take off, the top has gone down and there's no more pressure in the canner, and so now I'm going to open it. And here are our carrots. And do they look yummy? Here they are, still bubbling. Oh, well, there's one that the seal just popped. I'll have to wash my jars because I didn't put any vinegar in there to keep the jars clean, but that's all right. Oh, this one just popped as well. And this one also. I hope you can see that it's still bubbling, it's still cooking, looking awfully good. And that is the, let me see if I can come over here. That is the results of the carrots with the Lipton onion soup mix, and I call it my springtime country carrots. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, guys, be blessed.